Okay guys, here's a quick video I wanted to make for you on how you can write really nice looking blog posts for your blog in 2 to 3 minutes. And I know a lot of people out there struggle with trying to write a nice blog post in just 15 minutes or 30 minutes, but I'm going to show you how you can make really nice looking blog posts like this one that work really well with just spending 2 or 3 minutes of your time. And I'm also going to show you how you can queue these up so that they automatically drip out on your blog every couple days over months and months, so you don't have to sit there constantly trying to think of stuff to write for your blog. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is head over to Whizpress.com. That's my blog writing software, and go set yourself up an account over at Whizpress. And once you do that, the first thing Whizpress is going to want you to do is add your blog to it, and I'll make you a separate video on how to do that. But once you add your blog to Whizpress, the first thing it's going to do is go through your categories like it did this one, and want you to write something for each one of your categories. So the first one that comes up will be one category I have, news, and then after I make a post under my news category, it'll go to the next one. Maybe that one's money or weight loss, or however I have my category set. It's going to kind of round robin through the different categories. So the first one that came up said news, and what I did is I typed up I put in Leno because I noticed that Jay Leno is going to be going off the Tonight Show soon, and I thought that might be something cool to post to my blog, and it's in January now, so that's why I'm posting this. So when I put Leno in and hit update, what it does is it finds me all the popular YouTube videos about Jay Leno, so we can see different people that showed up on his show over the years. I don't really want to write about that right now. What I want to write about is something about Jay Leno leaving the Tonight Show. So here's one from Fox News. It talks about how NBC's getting ready for Jay Leno's departure and Jimmy Fallon to take over. So let's click this one. This looks like one I want to write about. So I'm going to put this on my blog right now, and I click it, and it's just digging up the guts of the story for me. It should just take a second here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, here it is. So what it's done is it gives me the original subject line for the article, and what I'm going to do is just rewrite that in my own words to kind of start making it more of my own content. So let's just make one up. Let's say Jay Leno gets ready to leave the Tonight Show in February. We'll just do it like that. So I have my own unique subject line that talks about Jay Leno. And then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to find a nice picture of Jay Leno, and I'm going to search royalty-free images here and find a nice picture of Jay Leno to put in my article. So let's do that right now. And okay, let's pick this one here. I like that picture of Jay Leno. Looks like a good one of them. And there it is. And then what Whizpress wants me to do, and it's very similar if you used Google Plus or any of these other social media sites, is it just wants me to type in my own opinion of this story about Jay Leno leaving the Tonight Show. So I'm going to do that. And it also has the original story here, and it's going to want me to trim that down to around 200 words of text. This is going to take me a minute or two. I don't want to bore you guys, so I am just going to pause the video right here and come back in just a minute and show you what I did. Okay, we're back. I spent literally about a minute or two and just typed up some quick text. I want to show you what I did. So we have our headline here that I rewrote. So I have my own headline. I've added my own royalty-free image of Jay Leno right here. And then Whizpress will tell you when you've written enough, and I found around 50 words of your own opinion give you the highest benefit in the article. And I actually wrote 72 because I happen to know a little bit about the subject, and I just kind of wrote a little blurb about it here. And then I came down, and originally what Whizpress had found from the original page that had this story, it had about 2,000 words of text. And I trimmed that down to, I just found kind of the core 220 words. And Whizpress will tell you if you're quoting too much. I found that out over trial and error. So it'll tell you when you've quoted about the right amount of the story. And then all I'm going to do is just hit post to blog. It does have a checkbox here if you want to put block quotes around your article, and if you want to give credit back to the original story, which I recommend you do. You can just leave that clicked here. So let's post this to our blog. When I hit post to blog, what it's going to do, it's going to upload the picture, it's going to format the article, it's going to make everything look just nice, and it's going to say it was posted to my blog in the category news on today's date. And so now what Whizpress is doing is, if I had a different category in here, if I had a money category, I only happen to have one for this blog, it would want me to write about the money category. And just so you know, today is January 20th, and I have this blog set to schedule me to write posts every 3 days. So if I sat here and did another one, spent another 5 minutes on it, I would have a post on January 23rd, and the next one would be the 26th, and then the 29th. And I hope you can see, if you sat here for about a half hour, you could write a whole month's worth of blog posts, and it just queues them up in your blog. And you'll have great content for your blog for quite some time to come. Now, I do want to show you something in Whizpress. If you go under my blogs, I've only got one blog here, but you can add 3 or 4 or 5 or 20 or however many blogs you want to write for. You can add them in here, and what it'll do, it'll always show you the blog that needs to be written to next. So if you have 5 or 10 blogs, you're always adding content to them regularly as they need the content. It's a great way to add nice articles to a large number of blogs if that's what you have. So let's take a look at the article and how it turned out on my blog. So I'm going to just click on my blog's homepage here. I should see my article. There it is. There's a nice picture of Jay Leno with my headline. I can come down. I see the picture again. It's got my text here, and then the quoted text is down here from the story. And it looks like a great article. And I can click here to go to the original source. You can see, it just looks nice. Here's another one I did earlier about Google Android apps, and they just kind of looks really nice and fills out your blog. Now, one question before I finish up, I get asked quite a bit is, that looks great, Brian, but since you're quoting other people's content, that looks like duplicate content to me, and I've heard that Google and all the search engines, they only really like unique content. So I just want to show you really quick that Google does index these, and I honestly have seen pretty much the exact same results between an article like this and when I sit there and spend an hour handwriting out by hand like you've probably been doing. I think you're going to see the same thing. But let me just show you real quick. If I go into Google and I look at my site, I see an article I wrote about the iPhone. I can show you that one here. That's the exact same style article. If I can just find that one. Got some on the F-150. Let's see here. Let's see here. Here it is. Happy 7th birthday iPhone. Just to show you that's the same type of article. You know, it's got the quoting and then the original story. And here it is in Yahoo. In fact, there's my other ones and my Android one. And here it is in Bing for the iPhone. So all these do show up in the search engines. They all get indexed. You won't have any problems with that. And it's a great way, like I said, where you can write nice high quality posts with beautiful imagery you can put into it and really only spend a couple minutes per post. So go check it out. I'd love to have you a customer, and look forward to working with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.